I'm riding on back, motherfucker. You're driving me.
All right, this is a trip I go on every year, seems like, with all whoever wants to go. I just happened to get invited, but we go up north to shovelfest. Yeah, I decided to take this bike. My other one, the wheel bearing was out, so old tried and true trusty 883. I was hammering trying to meet up with everybody because I thought everyone was past me, but turns out they were behind me. Here I am after the gas. I met up with everybody. I'm just ripping behind them. We're heading north from Arcata to O'Brien, Oregon, to Sparkplugs Campground. Riddled with Sportster breakdowns, a lot of electrical issues right here. They figured it out. Back on the road. Rocky right here, his backpack was always to one side or the other. And he has like 100 straps for some reason. It's pretty sketchy. Just waiting for it to fall off. Yeah, this is like a little cowboy town, I guess you could call it. You buy burl here in Oric, but right up on the left here, after we go over a little bridge and whatnot, we had another breakdown. I think it was the same bike, just I don't know. This year everybody's having electrical issues. Pretty annoying. That bike I'm riding is pretty comfortable. I got that blanket on the front from the skate shop. Pretty nice to ride an EFI bike. It's not like it ever breaks down. I mean, I barely change the oil. Gas stop / figure out what's going on with Sportster time. We went some miles through another town called Crescent City, ended up at this gas station right as you get into Oregon, kind of. This guy goofing around, and then that just leads to this. Yeah. Bro, you gotta stop turning that off.
Why'd you do that?
What did I do?
Does he have a kickstand thing?
Yeah, so his bike was having electric issues too. When you get a Sportster, you gotta try to do your electrical stuff. Keep the wires at least tucked away. Jiminy Christmas. Right here is 199 towards I-5 on the southern part of Oregon. It's a pretty cool road. If you ever get a chance, that's the road to take. Don't take the one. The one is slow. Or the 101 down the coast. Take this road. And then you have to take 5 for a minute, but you can bop back over. I don't know if you can hear it, but Dustin's bike is crapping out. He's got a full throttle and it's just dying. He pretty much always does that with every bike. Anytime your bike's broken, he just sits there and hammers the throttle. I guess he figures it'll recharge the battery, and if it's not charging, it's broken. Or
we got 20 miles.
we were so close. It was pretty funny. I don't even think we went 200 miles. But it took us a long time. Here, everybody's pretty much split up. Well, we made it back up this hill, and his bike officially crapped out.
Hey, boy.
We're just gonna try to figure out what the heck's going on. Of course, no one has a multimeter, but of course, everyone has enough beers. We're in no hurry. We're just having a good time, hanging out on the side. Trying to charge his battery up enough to even get to the spark plugs. Listen to tunes, kicking back.
next day.
Yeah, so the previous night, after all the good times and music time, we made it to Sparkplugs. Half the crew made it there. We told them to just head out because they were having electrical issues, and then me and someone else ran over to get that yellow bike in the front there's battery, went back, put it in the sport shovelhead, got him back to Sparkplugs, and it was dark. So then we just hung out all night, and then here we are in the morning. This trike is super cool. I think it's a flathead trike. It's pretty rad. This is part of Sparkplugs in the trees. Pretty cool place. You just set up or get it where you fit in. This is the area where everybody hangs out at Sparkplugs. There's like a kitchen in the back there. Big fire pit. That's a big field you can kind of stay in if you want to. But this is pretty much where everybody parks and hangs out. I don't know what we're doing. We're just dinking around.
A charger?
I got the old honky tonk charger going.
Oh yeah?
Regular one wasn't working, so we.
All right, here we are at Napa, just trying to fix everybody's whatever, fix everybody's problems. Hanging out in the sun. So this is us. We just made it to a river spot. Here we're just about to leave, but in between that time we went to the river and it was like a little kids festival, so it got pretty annoying. These guys, they're leaving to ride out to a memorial that's somewhere close by. They'll probably come back as soon as they're supposed to. We all split up. Some of us didn't really want to go on a ride, so we went to this bar. It was cold in there, so it was nice to have a couple brewskis.
I'm riding out back, motherfucker.
And then we meet up with
me.
these freaking guys to get some beers and supplies and head back to camp. Sparkplugs is supposed to have like a judging of shovelheads. That's why we're there. This bike, it's not even a Harley, it's some sort of Yamaha or Honda or something, but it's pretty fast. It's a pretty cool bike. All the frame, rigid front, it's hardtail, it's got a crazy tank. It's a pretty neat bike. Alright, so I was trying to catch up with this dingus. He's got his feet hanging off. I don't know why he doesn't use the pegs or even ride on my bike. He's holding a 30 pack of Paps. It was just pretty funny. He went like 7 miles that way. This is the entrance to Sparkplugs. It's kind of like his house or whatever, and then on the left there is like a grass field, like a stage and stuff. It's pretty cool, you'll see in a minute, but not as many people as usual. It's getting smaller every year, I don't know why. Dustin decided to drink a 6-pack of 9% beers on top of all the morning breakfast beers. So he was KO'd. He had to take a little nappy poo. I think that's Sparkplug's trike. Pretty much everybody has a stock bike except for this one. This is a cool chopper. Old biker guy. It's pretty badass. It's kind of the coolest bike. But everyone else had like a stock bike. Still cool, shovel heads. K8 on them. But it's shovelfest, so everybody brings their shovel head. What does that sign say? I always forget. Protected by fuck around and find out. I thought I filmed it more, but it's still pretty funny. Everybody's just got original tins and things. This bike's got a bunch of Grateful Dead cutouts bent around some stuff. It's pretty neat. Yeah, not very many bikes this year. It's kind of weird. Usually that whole zone is got a bunch of bikes, some pans. These guys come back. Got to put that fancy thing in there. I think that's a spare bike, spare shovelhead. His other bike broke down. Ran back and got that bike. That's a panhead. That thing's pretty sweet.
You guys I hate this thing. Don't fucking disappoint me, guys.
So that's a shovelhead with the trailer, and we were
2 minutes.
I shouldn't say we. I didn't do anything but film it, but these guys were putting it all together, trying to put the battery in there and see if it would even fire up. They kept saying 5 minutes, 4 minutes. So everyone was just kind of waiting for us to get that thing on the field.
Or something?
But that thing's got so many parts, plastics and stuff. It's definitely not a chopper.
Come on, Nick.
Go, Nick. Go, Nick.
I don't know why Dustin didn't want to ride his bike over there. Maybe too many beers, I don't know. He should have rode it over there.
He even gave you a minute.
Yeah.
1 more minute.
Is there gas or?
The choke.
Here, somebody hold my.
Hold my beer.
Alright, gas is on.
Definitely a pretty cool setup. Sometimes you gotta have a chopper and a goofy trike setup going on. That's like a low rider. I don't even know, but it's got a big old tank on it and some bags. It actually looks pretty sweet, but the cherry really just ties it all together. Really got a hook up on that one.
I'm going back for that one.
I like the first one.
So this is kind of how Sparkplug judges everybody. He just has everybody shout around at each bike they like. I'm glad somebody else was whistling, because the first year I definitely was whistling and they don't want you to do that. So it's good to see somebody else blowing it this year instead of me. I've heard previous years there was tons and tons of bikes. I would hope that he doesn't do this for every bike, but if it's on the lawn, he does it like this. We were all just shouting for Dustin's trike, I think. And Spud's trike, not Dustin's. So I got up early, went and got gas because I piled around so much and didn't get any fuel. And I got back and it's kind of a hurry up and wait situation. But his chain was super loose, so he's just adjusting it.
Damn.
Here we are, still just about to leave, the usual. Here we are, gonna leave, but this guy. Oh my gosh, it seemed like we left so fast, but we didn't. Don't let the video fool you. This is the Oregon border. Jeez, that guy is hauling ass. I don't know why he's doing that.
Yeah.
Right at the fruits checkpoint, he broke down. I thought he was just having trouble shifting or something, but then he just made it like this far, 100 feet or something. That's the Oregon border. They check for fruit. So it's kind of not the best place to break down. But after like 2 hours, got it rolling, multiple coils switching out. Shoot, the battery was still charging, so that was crazy. We met up with the trike. He was broke down up the road. Just another try to charge another battery situation. It seemed like this year, not even this trip, but the whole year, everybody's batteries are just crapping out. It's like everybody tries to get the fanciest battery, and then it craps out, and then they get a cheap one, and that one craps out. There's just no rhyme or reason. All batteries are terrible nowadays. Here they are just trying to charge it. They had some Romex they're trying to charge it with, which is pretty funny. I don't really know why they would do that. It seems like it would just get really hot the whole time.
It's getting hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
But he had all new electrical components on that bike, so it's kind of... It sucked that his battery pooped out. So here we are again, everyone's up and running, we're just charging, just trying to make it to the next town, I guess. But these guys like to stop every place with a beer, so you know, wasn't long before we stopped again. Okay, so this is us getting towards the coast. This is like right before you hit the redwoods, right into the coastline of Crescent City. The trike broke down again, and we ended up waiting for those guys to do like a drop one bike, grab the battery out of it, come back. We got the trike going, made it to like this inn/bar place they always go to. We got some food and whatever, and just the three amigos headed out. Everybody else kept going and tried to meet up with us for breakfast, but we just told them to keep going. So it's just the three of us palling around, just trying to make it home, but not really trying that hard. I think after this we end up at another brewery and had a couple of beverages and some actual food. Oh man, this dummy just wrecked.
That was so fucking rad,
That
dude.
was pretty cool.
That was fucking amazing.
Slash not very cool. Yeah.
I thought it was pretty.
So, I gotta say, every time I'm filming with my GoPro, I hit record, and 50% of the time, I shouldn't say every time, 50% of the time it records, and the other 50% of the time it records for 2 seconds. I don't know what this guy was doing. He's like mowing the lawn right there for some reason. Nobody lives there. So I recorded coming into the beach because it's kind of cool, kind of nice. There's a bunch of people. And Rocky was way up ahead, and he pulled off to see where we were at. And we were just cruising through town. And I was filming Rocky take off. And all I saw was him slide out one way, pull it, slide out the other way, pull that, and then he just high-sided the other way and just wrecked. Me and Dustin were just like too hyped on it, concerned, but he wasn't going that fast. He was just taking off like a bat out of hell. I don't know if his bag was just all over the place and throwing him or what, but it was pretty cool to see. Every time my freaking GoPro does that, anytime there's anything interesting or cool, it just fails to capture anything. I don't know how to fix it. Leave a comment below if you know how to fix it. But that's it. That's Shovelfest. Like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Make sure to leave a comment. See if you've ever ripped through this area.